13. What is the process you are following in your project? The answer relates to the automation tester role. We follow an agile methodology in our project, so I participate in that and discuss what I worked on yesterday and what I am planning to do today. Next, I check the current running jobs in Jenkins to identify any failed jobs. If I find any issues, I cross-check with my environment and the local environment. If I discover a bug, I log it in Jira. If everything is working fine, I check Jira for project communication. Later, I pull the latest code from GitHub and start working on it. I write feature files based on the acceptance criteria from the business analyst, BA. Once I execute the feature files, I get empty step definitions, and I fill those step definitions with Selenium code using dummy locators. Obviously, the front end has not been ready yet. Once the front end is finished, I update the dummy locators with the original ones. I then execute the files, and if any defects are found, I log them in Jira. Once the developers, designers have made changes, they will release the next build. Then, I start executing the test cases, which means the code will be pushed into GitHub, triggering acceptance tests, and Jenkins jobs will start running. If any defects are found, I log them in Jira. This process continues until the product is defect-free. The answer relates to the Salesforce developer role, project initiation. We commence each project with a clear understanding of the client's requirements and objectives. This phase often involves defining project scope, success criteria, and stakeholder expectations. Agile methodology. Many of our projects follow agile methodologies, and I actively engage in agile ceremonies. These include sprint planning, daily stand-up meetings, and sprint reviews, ensuring alignment with the team's progress and project goals. Environment configuration. It's crucial to set up the Salesforce development environment effectively. This includes creating sandboxes for testing and development, guaranteeing access to necessary tools and resources. Declarative configuration. A substantial portion of Salesforce development entails configuring and customizing Salesforce using declarative tools like Process Builder, Workflow Rules, and Flow. We design automation, create custom objects, and customize page layouts based on client needs. Apex development. For complex business logic that can't be achieved declaratively, we write Apex code. This includes triggers, controllers, and batch processes. User interface development. Custom user interfaces, such as Visualforce pages or Lightning components, are developed to enhance the user experience and meet specific project requirements. Integration. When required, we work on integrating Salesforce with other systems. This typically involves using REST or SOAP APIs to facilitate data exchange between systems. Testing. We're responsible for creating and executing comprehensive test cases to ensure the Salesforce application functions correctly. This includes unit testing to achieve code coverage and system testing to verify overall functionality. Deployment. Once development and testing are complete, we handle the deployment of changes to various environments, following best practices and change management procedures. User training and support. We may provide user training and ongoing support to ensure end users can effectively utilize the new or modified Salesforce functionality. This includes addressing and troubleshooting any issues that arise post-deployment. Documentation. Throughout the development process, we maintain thorough documentation. This includes data models, process flows, and comments within the Apex code, ensuring the project is well documented for future reference. User acceptance testing, UAT. Before final deployment, we collaborate with business users to conduct user acceptance testing, UAT, to address any issues or feedback. Release management. In organizations with multiple Salesforce releases, we coordinate the release schedule and ensure that changes are properly rolled out. Maintenance and enhancements. After deployment, we continue to maintain and enhance the Salesforce application based on user feedback, evolving business needs, and Salesforce platform updates. Community engagement. Active engagement with the Salesforce developer community is a priority. This involves participation in conferences, forums, and staying up to date with the latest Salesforce features and best practices.